wants to know?
Multiplication.
4C. We remember from our last chapter that just because there is no multiplication sign in between there, 4C is the exact same thing as 4 times C.
Equation. Variable. Division.
I'm sorry, guys. It's a little delayed.
Pinewood
Derby car. First of all, for this division, do you see this says 4C equals 32, meaning 4 times C, some number, equals 32. And to solve, since that said times C, they're going to get C by itself. So that says 4 times C, so they're going to divide by 4 on each side. So they would get C by itself. C equals 32 divided by 4, which is 8. Yep.
How can you use multiplication and division to solve equations? Think about this question during the lesson. Keith's scouting troop is planning a Pinewood Derby. The cars are sold by the case. How many cases should the Scoutmaster buy for 32 boys? Use what you know about equations to solve this problem.
All right. 4 cars come in one case. We need to figure out how many cases are needed for 32 boys. I don't want to know the answer. I want to know what would your equation be. What would your equation be? You know you have to have a variable in it. Daniel? 4C equals 32. C would be however your number of cases. We don't know what that is. Very good.
What are you asked to find?
The number of cases.
You are asked to find the number of cases of cars that should be bought. What information are you given?
The number in each case and the number of boys.
You know that there are 32 boys and 4 cars come in each case. What operation do you use to find how many cases the Scoutmaster should buy to have enough for each troop member to have 1 car? Use multiplication to find the number of cases needed for each troop member to get 1 car.
Which is what Daniel did. 4C equals 32.
Let C equal the number of cases needed. Use the variable and construct a multiplication equation. Look at the diagram of the problem. How does the model represent the information in the problem?
Okay, we're going to skip over that. We see the model here though, and remember, just like yesterday where you can see the total up at the top, and then we could see yesterday when we were adding and subtracting how you could take the total minus one of the values and get the other value, or vice versa. Here we can see how you would take 32 divided by 4 to get C.
What does 4C equals 32 mean? To solve the equation, isolate the variable. How do you isolate the variable?
We want to get it by itself. This is a multiplication, so we're going to divide by 4 on each side.
You can divide both sides of the equation by 4. The remaining quantities on each side of the equal sign are still equal.
Okay, when you take, on the left-hand side, when you take 4 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1. Okay, we don't write 1C, we just put C. It's understood that there is just one of them, okay? So this would cancel out and we would just have C equals 8. Okay.
Now you can use division to isolate the C. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 1 times C equals C.
So C equals 8. I want to go ahead and do some of our guided practice ones together. These can go in your notes for you to look back on. Alright, I would like to see this written out the exact same way I showed you yesterday. It's a way to keep it very neat and organized on your lined paper, okay? So we have 24n equals 120. I want us to go ahead and solve for n. To do that, we draw a vertical line through our equal sign. I want to isolate the variable. I want to get that n by itself. This is a multiplication problem, so the inverse we said would be division. To do that, I need to take 24 times n, I'm going to divide by 24. To show that, we learned earlier about fractions, when we learned about fraction, that fraction line, this bar, means divide. Okay? So I'm going to put divided by 24 over here and divided by 24 over here. What you do on one side, you do on the other side. I draw my long equal sign. 24 divided by 24 is 1. It's 1n. We know that when we just write n, it's understood that that is just 1n. I don't have to put the 1 in front of it. N equals...
Hold it, please.
I'm sorry, Macy?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, not on Mrs. Porter's door. And now we have to take 120 divided by 24. What does that equal? 5?
Yeah.
N equals 5. All right. Let's see if they give us a division one next. Here we go. The next one. You'll write out the problem just as it is. B divided by 7 equals 42. Even though this is division, I'm not going to be thrown off by this. We work it out the exact same way. Are you coming back, Macy? Do you know? Okay, so go ahead and just take your things with you, honey. All right, this says divide by 7. I want to get this b by itself. So I'm going to do the inverse. So I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to say times 7 times 7. I will be left with b on the left side. On the right side, I have to come over here and figure out what 42 times 7 is.
249.
Yeah, 294. Good job. B equals 294. Very good. Now, don't be thrown off if they put the variable on the other side of the equal sign. Does that change anything? No, no. You go about it the exact same way. Any questions? Okay, I'm going to let you guys have a hand at this, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a quick check first on sticky notes. So go ahead and get out a sticky note. If you need a sticky note, Grace is going to come around with them. Please raise your hand and she'll give you one.